What's good, chat? It's Saucy. Today we are here with a Q&A video. As you guys know, I've posted on my story for about 3 days asking you guys to drop some questions for me so it can be featured in this here video. So I'm gonna pull up the questions. All right, we got the questions here. So the first question is, how's life been? Life's been good, you know. I can't complain. The best way I can describe it is bittersweet. Like, it's a moment of pivoting. It's a milestone. Graduating with my second degree. I got my bachelor's degree in studio arts with a concentration in graphic design. And this year I'm getting my master's degree in innovation management and entrepreneurship. So this is something that I'm very proud of. It took a whole lot of dedication. I think being able to have the opportunity to play at this level, basketball wise, just being a student athlete, and having a scholarship that paid for both my academics and my sport, I'm more than grateful, you know. Like, not a lot of people get the opportunity to do that, so this is something I'm very grateful for. I'm very optimistic thinking about the next steps that I'm going to take in my career path. I'm excited about it. Like, I'm optimistic. All right, so the next question we got is, where are you from? I'm from Richmond, California. So I'm from the Bay Area. I grew up on Garvin Avenue. So that's if y'all see my tat, the crossing of my street. I lived there until I was like 10 or 11. Half my life Richmond, half my life Sacramento, basically, until I went to college and then went to LA. So I lived in LA for the past 4 years. And now I'm finishing my last year in Philadelphia until I come back to Cali. So yep, that's where I'm from. 510. Next question is, how was playing basketball for Temple, and are you playing next year? Playing basketball for Temple was fun. I knew it was my last year in college, so I wanted to get like a different experience. I was already in LA for the 4 years, which I absolutely loved, by the way. But it was like, I get my school paid for. Why not take this opportunity to experience something different? Overall, like, being here, it was great. I had a great coaching staff. Shout out my coaching staff. They're great people. My teammates were great, and we had a solid year. You know, I already kind of answered it, but no, I'm not playing next year. This is my last year. I'll be completely done after this. All right, so the next question is, what made you want to, or inspire you to start doing YouTube? I would say, like, I've always wanted to, like, I was always creative. From an early age. I was really into like drawing, and like, so art was like the first thing that I kind of gravitated towards. I've always like kind of like watched YouTube like in high school, and like I would watch different content creators. I always was like, oh, I could do that, because like just like the type of personality that I have, I was like, okay, yeah, like that seems cool. That's something that I want to do. I think everybody did this at one point, but like, I picked up a phone, I recorded videos, but I never edited them or posted them. It was just like something that I was doing for fun, but like, I knew it would be cool if I could like just go ahead and do it. I never completely just sat and like locked in and was like, I'm gonna do this. And I think the main reason for that is I knew the amount of effort it was gonna take for me to completely lock in with that stuff. And in order to get great results, you have to put in a lot of work, a lot of time. And so to have that kind of schedule with school, classes, homework, meetings, practice, games, travel, damn! Like, it's hard to fit all of that stuff in and give your maximum effort to something else. So I think for me, I kept everything as a hobby. And then now that like I'm finished with it, now I can give a lot of time to that. That's what I'm mainly doing now. I think just being creative and having a creative mind is what really pushed me to want to do it. That's the simple answer. How was the transformation from the West Coast to the East Coast? Obviously, the biggest thing is weather. I mean, like, y'all see I'm already light skinned. I need some color. I need some sun. I need some vitamin D, you know what I'm saying? So I can't stay over here for too long because I get too pale. The day-to-day experience walking on the street is different. for sure. Stuff that would happen on the street is so like NPC-ish. That's the best way I can describe it. It's like I'll be walking, I'll be like, this is not real. Culture shift. There we go. That's what I wanted to kind of. It's like a culture shift. It's just different. And it was like around 4th of July. I was walking down the street with some of my teammates, and it was like a yellow school bus, and they was driving by, and he had all the windows down, bumping Sexy Red down the street. Like he was, I don't know, he was lit though. There was kids on the block, and they all had their you know, like the shooters, and they were just shooting it at each other. And I'm like, I don't know, I just don't see that on a regular basis. Like, actually, this one was kind of crazy. I woke up and I had workouts, and I had literally just exited my apartment door. I was walking down the street on Broad Street, and this lady riding a bicycle in the street. She's on the side, like in a lane where the cars are parked. She had to like kind of swerve into the traffic, and a van just came and bop. You know what I'm saying? In the van just bop. She flew off the bike. I'm like, yo, like that's crazy. And I'm like walking right by, walking across the sidewalk, and she coming right here. So, cause I'm right by the curb, so she get hit and fly. And I'm like, yo, I get splashed with a little bit of water that the van kicked up. So I'm like, that's crazy. I had to call 911. I'm like that. So that was one of my first introductions to being out here. I'm like, dang, that's how they getting down. People driving down Broad Street, honking their horns. You know, we got the Philadelphia Eagles. They would win games, and the city would just turn up. It was lit. Whole Broad Street, Center City lit up. So I think living on Broad Street in itself is an experience. Like, it don't even matter west to east, because I think just coming and being on Broad Street in general for me was a different experience. So I mean, yeah, that was it though. Next question is, what's a talent you wish you had that would benefit you in life right now? A talent I wish I had right now that I think would benefit me in this moment would probably be like crypto, like trading and exchange. I already know a little bit about stocks and like the stock market, but I would say specifically like day trading. You know, put in a trade and then instantly profit off of it if you know what you're doing. So like if I had a talent, that's what it would be. Just like having the skill and knowledge to know how the stock market is going to move, so that way I can day trade and make a quick return on like an investment. So that's probably a skill that I'll definitely take on. Next question, how did you know basketball was your passion? I'll say the moment that I knew that like I really kind of like felt for the game and I knew I was growing a love for it was when I first started. My dad tells me he knew the moment that I really cared about it. I was playing in a boys and girls league when I was like 9 or 10, and it was like, I think one of our like championship games. I just remember the game was over and I started bawling. Man, I was boo-hooing, bawling my eyes out because we lost that game. And so I mean, I guess from the moment that I really started playing is when I knew that I really liked it. And from there, it just took off. Around middle school, shout out to Coach Noah. That was before my dad, that was like my first trainer. So Noah had a AAU team, Next Level. Next Level was like, that was the start of everything for real. Hardwood Palace. If y'all know, bro. Hardwood Palace. That was the gym. All the AAU teams was up in there, yo. Listen, that was, and then, you know, obviously going to Vegas for the Vegas tournament. Man, like, those was the times. I think that's, like, what made me, like, really love the game. Because it was fun. Like, I feel like that was the peak. And that's, like, when I knew I really, like, loved it. Next question is, how have you handled being in a long distance relationship? For the ones who know, I've been with my girlfriend for 2 years now. We hit the 2-year mark on April 23rd. We met at my last college at LMU in LA, and we went to the same school, so we didn't start off long distance. We actually lived together for a couple years before I came out to Philly. I guess it was hard when we did have to separate, but we both knew like it was gonna come. Like we both were gonna graduate soon. I'm from NorCal, she's from SoCal, so we knew it was inevitable anyways. Nonetheless, we made it work, you know what I'm saying? She has flown out to Philadelphia multiple times to come see me, attend my games and stuff like that. So as long as you guys are able to communicate with each other, then things will work out. I think you also have to have a healthy balance of allowing the other person to, you know, live their life. You know, at the end of the day, you're here, they're there. Just knowing that your person is in a different, you know, location, and they have things going on, you know what I'm saying, depending on like what they're there for, whatever. Like they have a life. Like that's what I'm trying to get at. They have a life, you have a life. So just being able to be understanding of each other. For me personally, like my girlfriend coming out to see me, knowing that, you know, I'm traveling and like I have a busy schedule and I really don't have time to come back home for like holidays and stuff like that, especially being so far. I think her making the effort to come out here and see me was like, I can't, you know, like I can't appreciate her enough for that. And I mean, we weren't even away for that long. Like it was just a year, but I swear her coming here made that year a lot easier to get through. But overall, I would say communication and understanding is like the biggest thing with long distance. What kind of future do you see for yourself in the world of sports? I want to do content creation, and I also want to have a clothing brand, but specifically in the world of sports, like I would see myself doing sports photography. I did an internship when I was at LMU. I would take pictures of different sports teams on campus. At the time, I was doing an internship in spring, so I was taking pictures of men's and women's tennis, women's beach volleyball, stuff like that. It was really fun. So I could definitely see myself doing that, different sports venues, football, basketball, and just be able to be very versatile. I see myself being more like freelance too. So even if it's not necessarily sports, like I could see myself doing events as well, you know, like a wedding event or a birthday event or a club event, anything like that. So coming to the last couple questions. This one says, what is your favorite tattoo? I just got one, so that's like the first thing I'm thinking about. It gotta be my new one, right? Like I just got it, chat. I just got it. I'm gonna post that specific part right here if I can, just overlay it in here. But yeah, that one's fire. That one's fire. So what is your favorite hoop memory? This one is hard just because like I'm 23 and I've been playing basketball since I was 10. It's been like 13 years, chat. I don't know, my favorite hoop memory in the last 13 years, man. I'm not gonna lie, I don't mean to cut it short, but it's gonna have to go back to AAU, man. Like I can't get over that. That was like the best phase of basketball. Like that's all that really mattered. You and your close friends and y'all was just hooping. That one gonna have to get the trophy. That was my favorite hoop memory. But yeah, that's it. That's all I really got for y'all. Hopefully got a little bit more insight about me. Actually, in this video right here, can y'all drop some comments on what y'all would want to see from any upcoming videos? I have things planned ahead of time, but just like going forward, I have gaps. I'm gonna try to keep dropping on these Saturdays. Like, how y'all like these Saturdays? Like, I think this is a good little day at the end of the week for y'all to just tune into a video. So we're gonna try to keep these Saturdays rolling. But yeah, so just drop something y'all want to see from me, and like, comment, subscribe for me. Peace out.